everyone, and welcome to another episode of Draw With Me, where we put 10 minutes on the clock and try and draw as much as possible. Now, this challenge was developed to actually make you better at your craft, to try and make you faster, or try and make you understand anatomy a little bit better. Whatever the case may be, the idea is to level up your artistic ability with these 10-minute challenges. Now, the complexity or level of challenge is completely up to you, so whether you're drawing heads, torsos, full body, action poses, doesn't matter. Neither does the material. If you want to work with pencils, pens, crayons, color pencils, watercolor, markers, paint, whatever the case may be, is completely up to you, as long as within these 10 minutes you feel challenged. Because the more you feel challenged, the more you will continue to strive to get better. The only thing that we do together is the character that is being drawn, so that we all are on a similar playing field as far as what we're going to be drawing. Now, we're going to continue down the path of Black History Month, and today's character is Black Lightning. Now, there's plenty of iterations and reference for Black Lightning, so if you need to go ahead and get it, go ahead and hit that pause button and grab your reference, grab your materials, and when you are ready, come on back and we'll be waiting for you, and then we'll get started. All right, well, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and put 10 minutes on the clock. Hope you're ready, and we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Black Lightning. Now, to be honest, I don't know much about Black Lightning at all. The only thing that always comes to mind is the stigma that, generally speaking, the black superheroes and whatnot all have lightning powers. It's like, we're creating another black superhero, give them lightning powers, right? And while I have fallen victim to that as well when I was creating characters, I'm like, what power should lightning, fire and lightning. So it's always like, yeah, fire and lightning, yes, let's do that. So I don't know where or why that is a thing, but it is, and I don't know, it's kind of funny when you think about it. It's like, wait, what? But that's kind of what always happens. It's like, we need to give him some powers. Well, you know what to do. But I know that Black Lightning was one of the first kind of superheroes that came along, and for black people, and so he's cool in his own right. I just can't really say that I know a lot about him. But I've decided that I have to draw old school Black Lightning. Don't ask why. I don't know. I really don't know why. I just think it's cool. Right? So we're just gonna come here and we're gonna this turns this way. Gotta make sure we get that. It turns that way. So that black, yeah, okay, and then do. Okay, there we go. But I don't know. He just seemed really cool. I liked his design. It's just this weird. He's got a shirt, right? He's got a shirt, and then it's just like, I'm bare chested and. Look at me, how awesome I am. I don't know, it's cool. I don't know why I picked this one. Some of the other ones would definitely be a little bit easier to draw, right? Bald head. Yeah, it's just like, okay, you're just bald head guy. All right, cool. But I chose this one, and I think I know now. I think I know why. It's because he has an afro. It was like, I think I know why. He had an afro. I'm always cool with characters like, I have an afro. It's like, sweet. Which is hilarious, because as a child, like, afros was not my thing. I always had short cropped hair, mostly because of my dad, but short cropped hair, That was how it worked. Oh, I don't think I want to make him evil. Like, I'm seeing him right now, I'm like, let's not make him evil. Let's just give him his eyeballs. It's like everyone else. Okay, and so this came down, and then back up. Okay, so down, back up, nose, mouth. Done. Right? Probably bring that. Oh. Running very much behind. Last week's drawing was a fluke. Right? Like, oh my goodness, you did so much. Like, yeah, I did. Probably not gonna happen again. Yeah, it's like, you did so much so fast. Yeah, I did. Don't count on it. 'Cause I know I'm not. Right? And like, I know that is not something that I'm like, oh yeah, that's just what happens, you know? I've become that good. I have not. Black, black, black. I do, like I said before in my previous video, I'm very happy that I'm able to have a new marker, new Sharpie, because when the ink flow works, right, I don't have to switch out markers. I can just use this one, and all the lines are pretty darn, smooth and done. So, lesson to be learned here is make sure, like, when you're doing things like this, especially these timed ones, you want to make sure that you have the materials that are working, right? Because the minute you don't is the minute you start losing a lot of time. I mean, I've lost plenty of time, trying to make my markers and stuff work. It's like, oh no, I'm running out of space, or not space, but like ink. There's no ink. I'm like, oh no, and then like, crap, what do I do? And then you're searching for another one. Like, oh, this is bad. So if anything, you want to definitely try to make sure that you have, like if you're doing something where you're like, oh, well, I just need to have doubles, that's cool too, but just make sure that you have it, because I'm telling you, when you don't, oh my goodness, when you don't, you get very upset very, very quickly. It's like, I don't, right? And it's like, crap, because you won't have time to go back and fix it. That's the thing that I've realized. Like, if you don't have it on hand right away, you're just gonna be struggling, and you're like, oh crap, I can't. I don't have the materials that I need. You get sad really quick. This is important. I'm gonna break out this one solely because, yes, I am using a different one, but it's only because it has a wider, it's a chisel tip, right? So it just allows me to cover way more space quickly. And well, everyone knows I personally need as much time as possible, because Lord knows I can't finish. All right. Okay. Bam. Nope. This will come down, like so. Right, like that. Don't know how much time. minute and 30 seconds. Oh, we might actually make it. Maybe. But we're trying not to get overconfident, right? And that's when you mess up. You're like, oh, I have plenty of time. If you've watched any length of my videos, you know that you don't have plenty of time. It's like, never ever. Yellow, okay. So with yellow, right, it's just, I'm gonna fill in the lightning, not even gonna try and do any like gradient, not gradients, but like, you know, the graphic stuff that I'm trying to do with everything else. Like, nope, just fill it in, okay. Oh, yellow eyes, okay. Blue, 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 blue. Alright, now we're starting to see some light. Blue, cover this. And my lovely blue too. Okay. No. Just trying to get a little extra something on here. Not necessarily that it's needed, right? So I didn't need to put it white. I could have just left it and did a shadow, but we finished. Like I said, just throwing on a little extra something, but whoa, that's 2 in a row. starting to do good, but you know, it just means that I'm stacking the odds against me as to when I'm gonna mess up the next one. But we finished. I hope that you did well as well, and excuse me, and you were able to finish. If not, don't worry about it. Like I said, I constantly don't finish these, and you know, it's just eventually you start finding your rhythm and you will do better, and it's going to get faster, and it's going to be amazing once you start doing it. And we would love to share in that process and in those revelations. So if you are participating in these drawings, please head on over to my Discord channel. The link is in the description. Join the community and show us what you're doing so we can see just how far along you're coming. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified every single time that I drop new content. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you at the next episode.